Hello, and welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 4. Just woke up. I took a one-day break to gather my self. And I'm a little short of breath today, so hopefully this doesn't go bad. I'm going to do bonds, of all things, when I'm short of breath. Because I really want to get them out of the way, regardless. So, apologies. It sounds a little strange, but yeah, I really want to know this. Okay, they're setting up a net. We're starting with Yuna. We're just probably going to go down the floors and just do everyone along the way. But she's setting up a net for a match in the training area. I think that's what this one was. From what I read when we went around the ship in the last episode. Yuna, if we're going to face off, then shouldn't we go somewhere a little nicer than a training hall? Oh. You know, I bet the security at the branch campus is pretty lax right now. Oh. It probably is, isn't it? Alright, let's do that. Prepare for a beatdown. Do you know we're at like 73 episodes? This is crazy. This is literally double my longest series already. It's gonna be triple by the end, I bet. Ring got in touch with Jessica and Louise and headed to Leaves. While his friends were collecting intel, he received permission to practice drills at the branch campus. Ha! 40 love. I actually don't know tennis at all, so I think you have to win by like 2? Or two, how does that work? No more. I can't move. Alright, let's keep it up. You know, that's the opposite of what she said. Game set, Yuna wins. Great work, Yuna. Not bad if I say so myself. It's weird, there's no robots roaming around, or archaisms. That was a good match. Yuna is up by 2, Jessica is up by 1, and Luis is down by 2. I wanted to get at least one win. Just what I expected, Yuna. You didn't give away a thing. I tried picturing this in my mind a bunch. You two didn't make it easy for me, though. I think it's important to do your best even if you can't win. Do you have any regrets? Instructor, can you play one last match with me? Like, me, but I've read the rules, but I'm a total beginner. You've played with her before. Oh, I'm sure you'll pick it up. With your physical abilities and that intuition, I think we're pretty evenly matched. It really helped me get my head together so we can face going to Crossbell. Going back. Alright, but if we're doing this, I'm not going to hold back. Go on and give me everything you've got. Yes, right. This is getting interesting. Keep up the good work, Yuna. Give it everything you've got. That's just Yuna's everything. Rain and Yuna started their practice match. They both threw everything they had into it. The ball went back and forth as the match went on until... Wait, this is Vantage Master's music. The victor won with one final smash shot. It's clearly Yuna. Take this. Oh. Well, that was unexpected. I thought Yuna was going to kick his ass. Game set. Instructor Reen is the winner. That was a great match. Can't believe I lost. You were distracted by love, weren't you? I bet. This is the second heart. Actually, I think I missed the first heart for her. Because she's one of the people I didn't actually save my bond with on the last one. You really put me through my paces. Good game. Thanks, Instructor Reen. I don't think it matters, but... Thank you for not holding back. You hesitated for a moment at the end, though, right? Were you thinking of letting me win? For a second, I thought getting 3 wins in a row might help motivate you. But in the end, I decided it wouldn't be fair to you if I didn't take this seriously. That's good. You know me pretty well. Still kind of annoying, though. Give me a chance to even the score sometime, okay? I'm going to get better. Of course. Let's win success in the crossbow trial.
You betcha.
Was that the end of it? After meeting up with the other members of the team, Rin and Yuna returned to the Courageous 2. Oh, maybe it was a different event because that was her first heart. Yeah, because that was not a relationship one. Yeah, her hearts are removed because I lost my opportunity to get them, I think. Interesting. Great. She's like the only person who doesn't have hearts. Like everyone else could be maxed out with it. That kind of sucks. I mean, you shouldn't be doing that anyways, Reen. But at the same time, it's like, why does everyone else get to be finished? It's weird. It was still a good one. I just wonder if it would have actually been different, you know? All right, Duvalie. Let's, you, right. The shop should be done polishing something. Let's go see. If you're not opposed to it, do you want to go get that back now, Duvalie?
What? It's fine. It's nothing that needs to be taken care of immediately anyway.
But it's important to you, right? If leaving it for later will bother you, then it's probably better to take care of it before we face off against the Steel Maiden.
You're as nosy as ever, Schwarzer, but you're probably right in this instance. Okay, I'll take you up on this offer then. This one time.
What is it? I want to know. Afterward, they visited the workshop in Ordis to pick up the important object that Duvalie had entrusted to Strauss. Oh. My tongue is like dry. Oh, you're getting your... I see. This is your armor and even your helmet too. You had some work done on them.
Yes, there were some minor scuffs that were starting to stand out. I had heard talk of a skilled artisan working here in Ordis, so I decided to take a chance and ask them to mend it.
This isn't the usual sort of work I had expected to do when I first began operating here. Your request was so earnest, it gave me more than enough inspiration to take the job and give it my full attention.
Much appreciated. Such a beautiful shine. This level of technical ability is exactly what I'd expect from an artisan favored by the Dukes. With this, I'm one step closer to fulfilling my oath.
Duvalie. I have no idea what that's about, but if I may offer my thoughts, you don't appear to be fully prepared. To me.
Huh?
Decades of work as a glass artisan comes with its perks. I can tell when someone's heart is clouded, shall we say. I polished up your helmet and armor back to their original luster. Now you have to make sure that you have the spirit that your spirit matches.
Oh, I see. Thank you for your services.
Oh. Perhaps I've gone and run my mouth. You told her what she needed. Don't worry about it. Thank you again. Never seen Duvalie run away, though, like that. Breen spoke to Duvalie, who was standing stock still outside the workshop. He invited her to the harbor district, suggesting that they make use of their time in Ordis to go look at the sea. Okay. Oh, look at that shot. It's too zoomed out, though. That's like a... never mind. It's definitely an anime shot. Have you been waiting long, Duvalie? Duvalie. Yep.
That's cold. What do you think you're doing, and what is that?
Sorry, it's gelato. Found a great place for it last time I was here on field exercises. I know where you got it. Want some? It really hits the spot on a hot day like this.
Honestly, I can't believe you. We got an important battle coming up. Can't you be a little more serious?
That's just how I am. I think it's fine for you to just be yourself, too.
Be myself?
To tell the truth, I've always been a little envious of you.
Even when you were with the society, there was something very earnest about you. And even now that you're with us, your swordsmanship is still just as confident as it's ever been. I can't help but admire that. I feel like ever since I was a kid, all I've ever done is doubt myself. I can see why Aryan Road would make you the leader of the Stall Ritter. Schwarzer, don't worry. You'll get through to her, I'm sure of it. You've already seen through her to her true intentions, right? Perhaps. Then all that's left is for us to give it our all. Jesus. I hope to get to see you in that armor again sometime soon. What? Blast it all, why did you have to ruin the mood? I think I'm starting to see things more clearly now, though. Maybe the real reason I chose to ally with him is...
You okay, Duvally?
Fine. I'm fine. It's none of your business.
You're not a love option. Why does it feel like she's getting invisible hearts?
Come on, let's finish the gelato before it melts and get back. Loading around aimlessly like this is unbecoming of one who is known as the Swift.
Sure. Let's get going. Interesting. Reen and Duvally enjoyed the view of the ocean and the delicious gelato for a little longer. They headed back to the Courageous 2 afterwards, ready to face whatever lay ahead. That did kind of feel like the intro to a heart bond. Or maybe I missed my chance at getting hearts because I didn't hang out with her the first time. Are you an actual option? Did I miss that? Oh, shit. I think I might have missed it. Here, let me see. I think because she was so low, only 2 stars, I didn't even have the option for a bond that would have led to that. I may have screwed that up. But I was going with Laura regardless. But Duvally would have been my second choice. 100%. Don't ask why. Wait, is this really 8? We've done 2. We have Altina, Elisa, Fee, Emma, and Ash just on this deck. Damn. And then Crow on the bottom deck, which I'm possibly covering with my camera. Who knows? Alright, we're gonna do Ash first. Just to break my voice up here a little. And I need a second to rehydrate. Okay. I think I'm good. Possibly. Honestly, given the circumstances, I don't know. Oh, yeah, they're going to meet with Brad. Right. If it's going to be bugging you anyway, why not see what he has to say? You must have at least an inkling as to why he wants to talk to you, right? Damn. Well, yeah. If I consider the circumstances surrounding that guy. Still, though. Even more reason to tie up loose ends now, right? To make sure you don't regret it down the line. I'll be there alongside you, of course, as your instructor and as a fellow member of Class 7. Man, Teach, you just love nosing in on people's drama, don't you? I get what you're saying, though. Can't really move forward when you're knee-deep in yesterday's bullshit. That's a deep line. Not really well put, but kind of. All right. Bring up Valimar, Schwarzer. I want to settle this. You got it, Ash. We also didn't do Ash's last bond. I mean, we saw it, but I canceled it being one of the ones I went with. So this is probably going to end up being a different one, too. I'm not sure. Ash called Brad back to talk. They met at Deccan's in Raquel and Brad told Ash everything. And he's cursed. Ash. Son of a bitch. It's like constant. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting sick. I'm glad you're here, and you too, instructor. Just thought I'd drop by. You got some nerve calling me up after bringing back Fafnir and trying to sell me out. God, I feel so bad about that. It was like I was possessed or something, and I couldn't think of anything else. Anyone else who could help me with this. How did you become uncursed? Please help me. I don't know what to do. Seems like things are pretty serious. Ugh. Alright. We'll hear you out. Okay, this is... How are you okay? Unless you're just acting. So you and your friends committed blackmail and other misdemeanors. In the shadows was your informant, Miguel. Yeah, that's basically it. Yep, that's him. At first, he was just doing stuff like that, showing us the perfect places to extort people. But then he made me do all sorts of stuff because I owed him or something. I had to bring some product from Ortis without telling the IDF busting me. You mean, sounds pretty sketchy. Yeah, and recently he's been asking for some pretty major stuff. To top it all off, we got dragged into some shady business of his not too long ago. If this keeps going on, we're seriously gonna end up at the point of no return. Okay, I get it. So you move some product, huh? Ash? It's nothing. Alright, long story short, you realize the error of your ways because you're in way over your head and you're scared. Now that you know how stupid you were to bring Fafnir back and do whatever the hell you want right before the war, huh? So what? Is there something wrong with me realizing that? It's just you went out to join that military academy and then I heard you shot the Emperor, of all people. So when this old dude told me I could be the top dog around town, I thought, yeah, why not? Looks like the curse worked its way in with all that turmoil. Emotional turmoil. Yeah, I got it. I'm the reason why. Probably for that moron, too. In that case, I gotta set the thing straight, huh? Ash, are you okay? You look like you're back to normal. Well, back to being a goofball. Don't worry about it. Leave the rest to me, Brad. I'll talk it over with the old man. I got some stuff I want to ask him myself anyway. You do? Anyway, we'll have you be of use here, got it? Let's go look for some clues. We'll have you be of use here? You talking to Reen? Or Brad? Reen and Ash began asking around about Miguel. It's Miguel or Miguel? Have they said it? Voice acted? Maybe not. I know that both of them are right. The rumors they heard pointing to him being somewhere outside of town with the new shipment of goods. Eventually they tracked him down. It's gonna be like Rock Patio. No. Vilsante Byroad. Yep, I know that treasure chest. What are you gonna do with this? How did you get this here? Alright, this should be enough. Raquel's punks ain't gonna use more than this. About time I move on. One last trip back to town should do it. Oh, and where are you planning on scuttling off to next? What the Ash? And the Ashen Chevalier. It's a hanging, Miguel. Been a while since I went to clean my apartment and ended up bumping into your ugly mug. Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that was before Reen. I hear you've been helping out Brad and the others. Hello, Miguel. I haven't seen you since our old field exercises. I hope you realize I'm not going to let you get away with anything that might put young people in danger. Now, we'd like you to tell us about whatever it is you brought here from Mortis. I don't know what Brad's been telling you, but you've got me all wrong. I seek out young people with potential and teach them the value of hard work, that's all. Shipping these things is just another aspect of that. Oh. A gun. So this is your new product, huh? It's an RF model. I'm guessing there are more in the container? That's right, I've got contacts in the military who've helped me build up a decent stash, little by little. I mean, no one knows for sure what's going to happen after this war starts, right? You gotta be prepared. Savvy folks from all over the continent are already putting together hidden weapon caches. Huh. The way I see it, I could make a fortune supplying them with all kinds. With the kind of high-quality arms they'll be needing. It's really low.
What, so you're a war profiteer now? That's a pretty drastic change from when you only dealt in information. Not to mention how fast you got these weapons together all on your own. Figure that wouldn't be possible without the right connections and know-how. What aren't you telling us? Now that you mention it, something does seem off. It's simple, really. I wasn't always an informant. Until a little more than 10 years ago, I was a merchant working on a different kind of market. Some of the secret supply routes I learned about back then are coming in handy now, that's all. Huh. Now I'm done talking. You gonna let me through or what? Can't keep my customers waiting. What is it, Ash? Hey, don't make any sudden moves. Look, Miguel, I don't give a rat's ass where you go next. There's one thing I gotta ask you first. I thought we were done here. Voice acting. Nope. Was it you? Were you the one who got me out of Hummel? Oh. I would have never guessed. Hey, where's this coming from? Ash, do you mean... Yeah, I've been thinking about it ever since we found my mom's diary. 14 years ago, a merchant helped me escape from Hummel and into Raquel. What you said just now, that you were a merchant more than 10 years ago, well, things just clicked. Now I see. How long have we known each other, Miguel? From my first day in Raquel, from when I got adopted. Since I could remember, basically. You were involved with all of that, weren't you? I mean, you weren't exactly a good influence. You even sold me out to the Jaegers that one time. I always thought you were one of the most deadbeat pieces of crap around. Well, it kinda is. But you still showed up at Mom's funeral and made a donation. I just felt so out of place for a small-time crook like you. I figured you must have had some ulterior motive. Looking at it now, I can't help but wonder if you felt some kind of obligation towards me. And if I've got it wrong, go ahead and set me straight. When did you get to be such a sharp kid? So sharp, kid. I wanted to take this to the grave, but I guess my secret's out. It's true then. Every word. 14 years ago, I was peddling my wares out by Parm. If I hadn't stepped out for a smoke that night, I might never have met you. Hi. Whoa. Take it easy, kid. What are you doing out on the road by yourself? Was that a gunshot? The hell's going on? This can't be good. Come on, kid. Let's get you out of here. I grabbed you and put you on the first train I could find. You wouldn't say a damn word to me. Well, he was 3. Even after we got to Raquel, didn't know what to make of it. I thought maybe you'd been mixed up in some bad business, and then the soldiers came for me. I don't know how they found out, but they knew I'd helped you get away. Forget about everything that happened that night and ditch the kid. You'll be helping to secure the future of the Empire. It's in your best interest to comply. We can pay whatever you want. Not a bad deal, huh? Huh. A deal, huh? Sounds more like a threat. That must have been the part of the cover-up of Hummel that Osborne spearheaded. I hate to sound heartless, but I was eager for any excuse to get rid of you. So I took their Mira and gave you to one of the hostesses at my favorite club. I knew she wouldn't put you out on the street. She was quite the woman, taking in a kid she knew next to nothing about and raising you on her own. You're telling me. So you see, I didn't really do anything that bad. I got you away from Hummel in one piece and even set you up with a new family. Was it so much for me to collect a little compensation in return? Yeah, that's all there is to it. I cut my ties to you and got on with my life. So if the curse is saying that, then he really is sad that he cut his ties? Our past doesn't mean shit to me. Right now, you're nothing but some punk who's standing in the way of me and my business. Damn it, so why can't I pull the trigger? You're a traitor, a criminal. You shot the Emperor, for crying out loud. No one's gonna miss you. I took the damn money. I washed my hands of you. You're nothing to me. Nothing, so why can't I so that's it. Guess that explains the sudden shift in your business model. I know that you're not going to admit it, but when you took that deal, it messed you up on the inside. You knew it was wrong, and you've been carrying that guilt with you ever since. That's what let the curse worm its way into your heart and turn you into a real crook. Ah. The hell are you talking about? Don't act like you know me. If I'm wrong, then why do you look like you're in such pain? It's written all over your face, moron. You've been running from your sins all this time, but you just can't let them go. Ash. To be honest, I really don't give a shit how far you fall. There's something you should know. Right up until she passed, Mom was still smiling. She said it was a blessing having me in her life. Go figure, right? She also told me that she wished she could thank the guy who brought us together. And I feel the same. I wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for you. And I wouldn't change a thing about the time I had with my mom. Well, it might have been nice if she'd been a better cook, but you can't win them all. As far as I'm concerned, my hometown isn't Hamel, it's Raquel, the town you brought me to. One of these days, I'll find a way to pay you back for everything you've done for me. Don't regret joining the academy or trying to find out about my past. That was my own choice. Because of that, I got to meet Kurt, Philly, Bunny, Phony Locks. They're not a bad bunch. Hell, even some of the instructors are okay, I guess. So I figure I gotta at least say thank you. Not just for me, but for Mom too. The curse, it's... For a kid who wouldn't talk at first, you sure grew up to have quite a mouth on you. Look at me, getting all sentimental. I feel like such a chump. But hey, all this only goes as far as you getting me off the streets. Huh? Leading Brad astray and selling me out during the field exercises, now that's a different story. I think you got a little debt to be paid, you feel me? Oh! Yeah. It's only reasonable. That ought to straighten his shit out. Man, that felt good. You're enjoying this a little too much. I hope this did some good for you, Ash. I didn't read that sentence at all right, but that's fine. Though now free of the curse, Miguel and Brad still had plenty of crimes to answer for. After turning them over to the authorities, Reen summoned Valimar to return him and Ash to the Courageous 2. This is definitely the longest one so far. Well, not in this set. You had me worried there for a minute. I'm glad it all worked out. Trust me, I was just as surprised to find out Miguel's the guy who I owe my life to. At least now I feel like I can let the past go. Well, that's good. I'm happy for you. Right, enough sappy shit. Let's get back to the others. Fair enough, Ash. Fair enough. Fair. Enough sappy shit. Yay. Oh, you were already at max. I see. He had a note. Also, oh, that had nothing to do with... Okay, Ash... I have to do Ash's for the note. This, I haven't done hers yet. Who did I go to? Yuna. Yuna did not get a note from that last one. Probably because it wasn't a love one. That's fine. So all we know for sure is we're doing Ash's. Who's in here? Emma. Okay. Your turn. Oh, right. Right. It's a book that is not... It's just a normal book to help with relaxation. And she wants to go somewhere. I don't know where she wants to go. Sure, I'll take you up on that offer. Since you're offering, I mean. Oh, don't worry. It's no trouble at all, really. It's better if we didn't do it here, though. Should we go someplace else?
So it's a magic charm. Oh, they're just in the medical bay.
Huh, I half expected you to take us to the atelier like before. Well, I'm actually prohibited from using it for the time being. After that incident we had before, that is. But this spell isn't dangerous like last time. You can rest easy, I assure you. Well, I should hope so. It is just a magic charm, after all. That smell, it's aran flower, isn't it? It is. The scent of aran flowers can enhance the potency of the charm, though it is also known to induce a few other effects as well.
Other effects?
Oh, enough about that. Let's begin, Rain.
No. It's love.
Could you lean forward a bit, just like before?
Got it.
I didn't get duped into this again, did I? Don't think too hard about it. It's only a magic charm, remember? Alright, here we go.
By your side, through land and sea.
Just read one. Why would you overlay 2 tracks? Oh, we're back in here. Oh, great. Oh, God, Reen. I mean, apparently this is fine. What is this? It's fine.
What you're seeing, Rian, is neither your consciousness nor mine. It's a crossing of both, a state of being not unlike that of a dream.
I think I understand. It's kind of like an out-of-body experience. But what's with the way we look?
These are just our astral forms, Rian. Like I said, don't think too hard about it.
Sure.
Things might get a little embarrassing from here. Bear with me for just a little longer, okay?
Embarrassing, huh? Oh boy.
Fall into peaceful slumber.
I don't know if this is allowed. No. I mean, at this point, they're basically mannequins.
This sensation. Where have I felt it before? Mom, but not just Lucia. Rain. Oh. Well, good morning. Did you have a nice rest?
So that's what happened. I fell asleep just like that. Did you carry me all the way here? Wasn't that hard?
It was like 10 feet. A bit, perhaps, but never mind that. How are you feeling?
Well, my body and mind feel totally refreshed. It's almost as though I've been completely reborn. My compliments to your mom. This charm was incredible.
It was originally one of the witch's lullabies, from what I understand. Mother used it as a base for her own unique version. She designed it so it could be used not only for children, but also for family and those you hold dear. She wanted to use it on a human from the outside world, my father. That's when...
I get it. That said, that astral form caught me pretty off guard, too. It was a little embarrassing, to be sure. I guess it really wasn't something best kept for family members. It really was.
No, that part was likely one of the effects of the aran flower. See, by elevating our thoughts towards one another, it ends up bringing out our heart's deepest,
Wait, no! It's not what you think! That wasn't my intention!
Uh-huh. After waiting for Emma to settle down, Reen left the sickbay alongside her. Oh, you just ended right there. I see. Oh, and no card update. Well, I might have to cancel that one. Or not go with that one. Maybe. I think I have to leave 2 behind again, so we'll see. Huh. I'm assuming I didn't skip any of that. Unless YouTube gets super mad, then... then sure, I'll just cut it out after. so if it made me skip a part, that's why. But I don't think it's a... I mean, it's not even nudity, honestly. I don't know.
Hey, Reen, got any spare time to spare?
Yeah, you want to bring the cigar box somewhere, basically. I'm guessing you're going down to the surface. I don't mind tagging along wherever you're headed.
Thanks. So about that place.
Okay. Where is this? Is this by Titus Gate?
Just south of Hummel.
So this is the spot. We're just south of Hummel.
Oh. Better than putting it right inside the town. I don't think that'd go over well. This should be far enough, though. Besides, it's only temporary.
Really think this is okay?
Yeah, Lino and Zeno have already finished paying their respects. I wish I could smoke with them, but whenever I ask, they look at me with like I spreaded wings. Maybe it's a generational thing. Not a whole lot of women used to smoke in their day.
Yeah, that's probably all it is. Still, it kind of feels like a waste to throw this whole box away. Do you mind if I have one? I don't really know if it'll count, but I'd like to try.
I didn't know you smoked, Reen.
I don't. This will be my first time. Sharing one with a youngster like me probably wouldn't mean anything to Rutger.
Don't say that. Do you, know how to do this?
I think so. You snip the end first, right? He's gonna cough. Right.
You're inhaling too much. Boss always said that was a rookie mistake. Don't try to pull the smoke down into your lungs. Just let it drift around inside your mouth a little.
Yep. Mouth cancer. Oh, okay. You gotta be honest. I don't know what people see in this.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. We can give the rest to the boss some other time.
Hey, how about you let us in on this? Is it Leo and... Oh. You gotta stop saying voice. It's not a spoiler. If it was a totally new character, say voice. But how many times have we seen them?
Zeno, Leo, everyone. Sorry, we didn't know if we should interrupt.
They figured it'd be worth paying our respects anyhow. Thank you.
Guess you didn't know him a lot. You did know him a long time too.
Young woman's voice. In that case, might mind if I join the party? Okay, it's Shirley. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna be very generic when you try to sneak these in, because you're making me read it and you won't tell me who it is.
Huh? You guys.
Figured you'd show up eventually.
We came to share one last drink with the Jaeger King.
I brought along this bottle of his favorite bourbon. Ah. Hey, nice. What do you say, Fee?
Thanks for coming. We've got cigars if anyone wants one.
It's turned into a party. Guys, none of your cigars are even lit. I get it. It's a freeze frame moment.
Hey, so, what are the chances I can get you to pass me some of that over there? Over to me.
None for you, Missy.
Hey, now, you're still underage. Show a little restraint.
Are you serious? You guys are fighting a battle to the death all the time, and you're worried about that? Yeah, Uncle Sigmund would kill me if he found out. I think people are hyping up alcohol a little more than they need to. I didn't expect people in this line of work to be so strict about this kind of stuff.
You'd be surprised. They've got their own code to stick to.
We run past the time reminiscing about the Jaeger King. Eventually, everyone except Rain and Fee had said their farewells and left. Interesting. Randy and Shirley were actually together and not fighting for one scene. That's surprising.
He sure did touch a lot of people's lives. Even members of Nidhogg and the Northern Jaegers might be coming by later. Yeah, he might have even had more connections than Sarah's dad. Not that all of them stayed friends. He made his fair share of enemies too. But even that was just business. I never met anyone who disliked him personally.
That makes sense. I don't see how you could. Fee.
I'm alright. Just got some smoke in my eyes is all. Besides, it almost feels like it's the boss hugging me.
Really?
No, I'm lying. You might smell like smoke too, but being here with you is totally different. It's hard to describe. It's kind of relaxing and exciting all at once.
Oh, that's a surprise.
You doofus. What did I just tell you?
Right, I'll do my best.
Is this disrespectful to Rootgear's memory? I'll apologize later, I promise.
I don't know what's going on. I'm sure it's fine. No character update for you either. Interesting. Okay. Oh, yeah, I used them all, so I have to reload. We have Elisa, Altina, and Crow next. Reload. And should I start? I'm gonna do Elisa last. Mostly for my voice is sick. I think I just need to wake up a little. I don't know. Maybe make some food and like clear my throat a little. Because I kind of just woke up, jumped on, and I'm like, let's record, go. I don't know why.
The Black Workshop is completely deserted.
Oh yeah, this is probably gonna be a big one. Because George wanted us to go in there even though it's empty and see what we can learn? Something like that. The Black Workshop. We need to consider the risks, but there's a lot we could potentially gain by checking it out. Let's fill everyone in first, and then get in contact with George.
Understood. I'll tell everyone right away.
But we're just going with the two of us, right? Why? We're getting a heart, though. This isn't good. I don't want this. Reen briefed those on board about the situation and received approval for the plan to investigate the Black Workshop. Ugh. As a precaution, the small team tasked with infiltrating the facility was to be supported by the Courageous Two. Altina and Crow contacted George. He headed to the workshop using the teleportation gate that he had secret access to. Toa, Angelica, Randy, random.
So, this is the Black Workshop.
Used to be the Gnomes' HQ, huh? They might still be using it in some capacity, you never know. Angelica, do you remember the last time we were here?
Clear as day. The masks didn't mess with my memories from that time. You guys had to take on the Chancellor, the Steel Maiden, and the Blazing Demon all at once. It was crazy. But now it's all still and quiet. Frankly, it's unsettling.
Not a soul in here besides us. Feels abandoned.
These conditions are ideal for us. We can conduct our investigations without interference.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, we'll go to the weapon lab. I've been curious about the origins of my Berserker and Shirley's Testarossa. Oh, that's why you're here.
When we met in Stargazer's Tower, we were enemies. Now we're working together. Who would have thought?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, feels odd. Don't stab me in the back, please, Duvely. Duvey?
Don't come up with pet names for me.
No, you're Duvey now. Nah, as for us, we'll go check out the combat shell in Zauber Soldat research lab. Maybe Ulberich left behind his research notes or something.
You're going to the homunculus lab, correct? Will you be okay? Yes, I've been there once before, when we came to save Instructor Reen. It's where Milliam and I were born. Maybe there's still something to learn there.
Yeah, maybe. Let's go see what we can find.
Courageous 2 will be patrolling the area around you. Return at once if you're in danger. We'll be waiting here. Let us know if anything goes wrong.
Alright, everyone knows what to do, so let's get started. You're not gonna let me walk around, right? Because I don't want to walk around. These Bond events episodes, they're actually pretty short, but I like that they're condensed. It's just strictly like back to back, no randomness. Besides my awful commentary that I do all the time. I think I know what these are.
OZ series incubation tanks. Test subjects which failed to become Milliam or me. They were discarded when we were born.
That's disgustingly cruel. The DG cult was researching something similar a few years ago. I don't remember the triple dot. I never knew how to pronounce any of that.
Instructor Reen.
Or was it just DG?
Huh?
What the?
An OZ Mirage. It's an archaism manufactured at the Black Workshop based on Ouroboros' designs.
Seems to be inactive.
Perhaps it's malfunctioned, and they left it behind when they moved to a new base. Huh?
I regret the things I did when I was escaping before. I didn't do anything to this particular unit, but still. I feel sorry for it, left like this. Let me at least lean it against a wall.
Instructor.
Oh yeah! We completely ignored this and we're like, this isn't the time right now when we walk past this. What's this white capsule? It doesn't look like an incubator.
I noticed it when we were here last. Because it is in this area, it must have been involved in the OZ series research. It's deactivated and locked.
Something about it bothers me, but it's not like we'll find out more just by looking at it. It's a coffin! But why does it seem so familiar? You ignored it? You ignored it. I bet it's a Milliam body. We're gonna take her consciousness and take it out of the sword and put it in there. God, that'd be awesome. And then just have a super powerful sword that Milliam isn't sentient. Empty tanks. It's deactivated and locked though. OZ, wait, 73, 74, and that's...
Yes, these are the tanks where Milliam and I were grown.
So this girl's my sister, huh? Sorry, I don't know if we'll remember this, but when you get outside, let's make sure to meet up and play together, okay?
How odd. This place is so lifeless and desolate. And yet, it fills me with nostalgia somehow.
That's completely normal, Altina. It reminds you of your sisterly bond with Milliam.
Yes, I suppose that must be it. That bond was once the only thing I knew I could trust. Both Milliam and I were created for the sole purpose of becoming the sword. This knowledge was hidden from us and sealed deep within our memories, but we always sensed it. That's why I envy Milliam.
Altina.
She sacrificed herself to protect those dear to her, even though it meant becoming the sword.
I must protect. I must. Reen, Yuna, Kurt, Muse,
Good night.
Ash, Milliam, everyone.
That's why I wanted to. That's what I wanted too. I wasn't afraid of what might happen to me. I'm sure that is precisely how Milliam felt as well. Although the Millium that the spectral moon mirror showed us had regrets.
Guess I should say sorry, though, for not being strong enough. I wanted to be able to say, I saved the day, that I helped protect everyone. But I never thought I'd cause you guys all this grief instead.
I finally understood that myself. It dawned on me when you saved me at the Isengard mountain range the other day.
Which I totally could have not done, but I guess I did do that on this, so I saved hers.
Oh,
Appreciate the sentiment, but don't do that again. Talk things through with somebody. Don't just rush there on your own. Yeah. I see. I was really panicked.
yes, I had never seen that much fear in your eyes before.
It seems that even someone as dependable as you has a vulnerable side. So, during those moments of weakness, I want to be the one to protect you.
That's kind of you. You've changed a lot, Altina, though I'm not really sure if I played a role in it. I'm really impressed by how you've grown. But thank you. I'm honored that you care so much about me, Altina. You're welcome.
What's the matter?
It's nothing. I'm experiencing an emotion I find difficult to put into words. It is different from what I feel towards Yuna or Kurt. How do I say it? It is joyous, but a bit suffocating. And there's warmth and excitement as well. Is this familial affection, camaraderie? I've read about various kinds of love. Is this the same kind that Elisa and Elise feel towards you?
I certainly hope not. I don't know. Maybe it's best if you take it easy. I'm sure you'll figure it out for yourself in time. I mean, you still have a lot to learn about feelings and stuff. Take it one step at a time.
Instructor, it would seem you're trying to hide something. Perhaps you'd like to share? Or is your mind filled with inappropriate thoughts?
Huh? Of course not. It's true that she's becoming more emotionally mature. I'm both happy and concerned thinking about her future. I'm sorry, but you're far too young, Altina. You better. It's familial love. That's all it is. Okay? Don't you dare think otherwise. Marina and Altina joined the team members who searched the other areas, and they all returned to the ship through the portal. They didn't find any information they were after, but at least they discovered how many new Zelber Soldats, combat shells, and OZ Mirage units had been procured. Furthermore, they realized it was highly possible that the Black Workshop was moved to an entirely new location. Special moment. I will not even attempt. If we get like a whoever has hearts you can hang out with at the end moment, I will not be talking to Altina. I don't even want to know if that's a possibility. That seems like it could go very strangely. She's like another little sister to Reen. Also very young. Well, I mean, looks very young. I have no idea. Oh, no, I can't save. Okay, we're going to do Crow and then Elisa.
All the preparations are taken care of, so why don't we head down?
Oh, he has business to take care of. That's all we know. Mind if I go with you, Crow? We're going to be out there fighting together, so I want to make sure you're firing on all cylinders.
Reen. Keep in mind, it's not the fun kind of errand. It might be a good opportunity, though. I know they've been on your mind, after all.
Who?
Well, you'll figure it out soon enough. All right, hurry up and get ready, then. I'll be waiting here.
Who's been on Reen's mind? Once Reen was ready, they set off from the Courageous Two with the two Divine Knights. Crow needed to visit a handful of different regions. For their first stop, they found themselves at a familiar place. The church? In St. Arc. The cathedral at St. Arc. What does he need to do here?
There she is. Just like I heard. Sorry, but can you wait a bit? Adios, please find a way to forgive my grandson, Michael. It doesn't absolve his crimes, but he was truly concerned for this country. I just pray he can rest in peace. I pray for the same. Huh? What was that? These are his... Michael.
It's weird saying my name.
Is it okay to have just handed those over? I'm in no position to ask her for her forgiveness, so on to the next.
What did you do to them?
Michael.
Oh, it's related to his terrorist group a while back. It's gotta be.
Damn fools, the lot of them. Getting into this whole war. The Red Constellation, Nidhogg, and even those leftovers from the Northern Jaegers. What a mess. If only the boss and everyone could have... Sorry I couldn't get revenge for all of you. Huh? But it's good you survived at least. Take care of yourself, yeah? That's what he would have wanted. Vulcan. Is this boss's tag? Hey, you! No. Right then. We just gotta wait for someone to get in touch now. Sure. I pieced it together now, Crow. This is about them, isn't it? Well, after they returned to where Valimar and Ordine were waiting, Crow received a call. George. Hey, Reen. I should have known you'd get involved in this, too. Crow reached out to me earlier and asked if I could help him out. Good thing you're still using your old number. So, does that mean you found her? Yep. You're gonna have to make do with a voice call, though. Here, I'll patch you through. Hello, can you hear me all right? It's her, Scarlet. Good to hear from you again, Scarlet. Same here, C. Crow. Sorry. Still getting used to that. I never thought we'd get a chance to talk again. As for Reen, I guess we haven't spoken in a while either. Not since Breahard.
You were locked up in the Alberea Manor?
I'm glad you're all right. I thought you'd still been locked up somewhere in Krutzen. What can I say? This is business as usual for me. Right now, I'm operating outside the Empire on board a Merkaba.
She back with the church?
A Merkaba? Does that mean you're with the Grelsritter? Apparently, Eustace flexed his influence to have her released into protective custody. The church took her past as a squire into account, and allowed her to work as a kind of penance for her role in the Civil War. Wow, Eustace really came through. Can't imagine it's all footsies and tea parties, though. What with you being a former terrorist and all. It was pretty tough at first, I admit, but things are better now. Father Wazi and that bald knight of his are actually pretty reasonable when you sit down and talk to them. Some of the recruits here joined up around the same time as me, and there are interesting people here, so I'm not bored at all. That's great. I'm glad to know you're doing all right. I won't pretend I wasn't a little discouraged when I found out Osborne had survived. But I was able to get past that and find a new path forward, thanks to all of you. You have my gratitude. Right. Crow, I heard all about what you've been doing. Let's both do our best, not for revenge, but for them, and for the world too. Of course, let's do the right thing. So, those people we visited back there, were they all really related to the members of the
Imperial Liberation Front? I know. Normally I would say ILF, but now I'm switching it around.
Yeah, I've been thinking about making this little trip ever since I got my memories back. The least I can do is make it up to the pals who went to Gehenna with me. I managed to find some people who knew Vulcan and Gideon. So, I just decided to go forward with it. Oh, that was Michael Gideon, and that was his name. I was confused about the whole Michael part. I forgot. See, I've got to say, it was a surprise to hear Scarlet decided to go back to the church. No kidding. I'm sure she had her reasons, though. Well, in any case, it feels good to tie up these loose ends. Now, once my overtime's all used up, I can go without any regrets. Crow. No, the future's not decided just yet. For all we know, you might just end up with more time than you bargained for. They're back. Reen, Crow. Sheesh, where exactly did you two wander off to? Toa, Angelica. Even for us, there's always someone to return to. And someone waiting there. So for everyone's sake, those we've lost and those who are still with us, we have to see this through to the end and make it back alive, no matter what. I guess you're right. First things first, we gotta kick some ass in this next rivalry. I'll be counting on you, partner. Right. It's gonna suck. If anything was... If the last battle was to be any judgment, the next one's definitely gonna be a little difficult. Afterwards, they were met by Toa and Angelica and made it back to the Courageous safely. Once the Divine Knights were on board, they set off to continue their missions. Maxed. Oh, and an update. So I have to do Crow and Asher for sure. Everyone else is just whatever I feel like. Oh yeah, second floor. Alright. Definitely. It's probably going to be... I don't know how long this last one is, but... Oh. But this is definitely the last one. What was Elisa doing? I did talk to her, didn't I? No, I need to hydrate quick, so 1 sec. Okay. All good. Oh yeah, she's investigating the 5th Development Division at her work. Because they helped build that. What was it called? That last one we just fought? I forgot what it was called. Hey, Elisa. It's the ultimate Zelber soldat. It may be too risky for the Courageous to plot a course to Rower at the moment. What if we use Valimar instead? We're going to Rower? That'd be nice. Huh? Oh, great. This is their second love event. 100% they're gonna, like, kiss in this one. No, not really. But if anyone was going to, it'd be them. If Muse could do it, then Elisa probably will. And Laura. Elisa then gratefully accepted Reen's rather convincing proposal. After inviting Sharon to come along with them, the trio had Valimar take them to Rower via the Spirit Path. It's modeled. And kinda updated? I mean, it looks a little modeled. I don't know, I feel like we're gonna go here. At some point. What a relief. I'm so glad to see you're all right, Miss Elisa. And you too, Sharon. I heard you had quit, but here you are. I'm so sorry for worrying you guys. And I apologize for all the complications I've surely caused. We'll hear none of that. The two of you are the reason business here in the 4th Division is as stable as ever. We've also been in contact with Chairman Arena. We're to investigate something regarding the 5th Division, correct? Yes, and if my intuition is correct, we should be able to flush out everyone involved in the plan we discussed earlier. We've taken control of the internal network and would greatly appreciate your assistance in this endeavor from here on. Of course, we'll take care of anything you need. Right. We'll show you the full capabilities of the 4th Armored Division. Does everyone have to talk? By the way, you wouldn't know Miss Elisa's you-know-what, or you wouldn't be. What would you? Idios, what's wrong with you? Don't you know how to read the room? Oh well, it looks like we're all set to go. We'll leave you guys to it then. Forgot, they're all in love with her. The 4th Division really comes through in a pinch, huh? They truly are the most excellent, each and every one. The only thing they dedicate themselves to more than their work is learning all the details of their beautiful general manager's love life. Let's just leave that topic for another day. We have an investigation to get to, don't we?
Yep. Thanks to the vigorous efforts of the 4th Development Division members, the group managed to gather information about the company's internal activities. With Elisa and Sharon working together and Rain offering his input as well, the group eventually drafted a hypothesis of sorts. Look at all those commas. Thank you. Breaking up the sentence. Do all sentences kind of like that. The crux of it being that the 5th Development Division, as it stood in an official capacity, was just a front. Did not operate as a standard division, but rather as one in the shadows, maneuvering and directing members from each of the other divisions in secret. This seemed all too possible, given that numerous members across the department have been confirmed to be engaging in mysterious and inexplicable acts. Further, they discovered several employees were currently on leave of some sort, some of whose whereabouts were completely unknown. With this intel in hand, Elisa made an official report as general manager to Chairman Arena. The group then developed plans to amend the issues, so as to prevent any underhanded activity from harming operations. My God. Long story short, it worked out, but people are missing. The people involved. Oh, and they're planning to try to prevent it again.
Phew, that sure was a lot to go through.
Definitely, but it sounds like things went just about as well as you could hope for, right? I wasn't surprised to hear that most of the employees wrapped up in this mess were struggling with debt or other hardships. That's never a nice thing to see, but investing such thorough attention and discussion into the situation really brought things back around.
Yeah, though it'll probably take a while to clear things up for everyone, since there were so many staff involved. Still, even if things aren't 100% up to par yet, I can tell we're moving in the right direction.
I'm sure. You know, Elisa, I think this is the happiest I've seen you all day.
Oh. Yeah, to be honest, I was having all kinds of weird thoughts for a while. I just got so worked up over one thing to the next. But after what happened with the Spectral Moon Mirror and the Gargantua, I managed to solidify my determination. No more doubts. Well, I guess Sharon coming back and reconciling with Mom played a big part in it too, but that sounds pretty self-centered, doesn't it?
I don't think that it sounds that way at all. No, Lisa. War may be drawing near, but if the RF group reestablished itself as an upstanding company it once was, it would inspire all sorts of people. Depending on how things develop, it's possible this war might not last long without an increase in arms production.
That's true. Of course, we will still have to contend with all the complications the NML throws our way. But all the technicians and engineers out there do have their own ideas and dignity to uphold. If this incident causes a stir, it's sure to be a source of hope to them and whoever else may need it. Thank you, Reen, for bringing me this far.
Don't mention it. All I did was open the spirit path.
No need to be modest. You're the real reason, Reen. It's the courage you gave me and time again that's made all this possible. Facing Sharon and Mother, being ready to confront the man who used to be my father. All of it. So thank you. I couldn't be happier to be here at your side.
Elisa, do you remember the talk we had during that maintenance checkup a while back? Oh boy.
Oh, that.
I'd never ask anything unreasonable of you. I know how complicated things are, trust me. But it wasn't impossible to take the first step to rebuilding a massive company like RF. Yeah. You've even begun to patch things up with Sharon, as well as between you and Arena and the others. So I can have my hopes at least, right? Because I can see the light our relationship has. Warm and welcoming and waiting for us to take a chance. Reen, why? This is the one...
Reen.
This is the one time he's actually, like, pushing it. Everyone else, normally he's like, whoa. Now he's doing it.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same way.
You guys even hold hands in your Bond event, or your rush finisher.
As long as we believe, we'll never lose sight of that light.
Sure. Sheridan soon returned and offered kind words to Rena and Elisa. They then headed back to the Courageous 2 together, after saying their goodbyes to the 4th Division. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that was everything. Oh. 110. This has been kind of a longer episode. Well, not as long as me running around talking to every NPC in the damn ship, or anything like that. But as for Bond events, it was longer than the last set we had. Huh. I don't know. I don't think any of you can compete with Laura's aggressive tactics here. I'd had 0 hearts with Laura before she kissed Reen. 0. And just came all out with it. Everyone else is like, oh, I don't know. Laura's more aggressive than Muse sometimes. It's kind of weird. Not that I care. I mean, the relationship stuff, it's interesting just because it's in the game, but I wouldn't even be thinking about this if there wasn't this whole heart stuff going on, factoring into it. I'm really not so sure about Altina's or Toa or Elise. Those are the 3 people I would be like, no, not gonna happen. So, but when we get to that point, if it lets me see multiple, I'm only seeing Laura's. I can't see the rest, or it'll kind of ruin the impact of like him having a choice just to see the rest. I'll probably see him later on, because I think there's an achievement for having a love event with everyone, probably. I think there's an achievement for each one. But as for my playthrough and the channel, it's just going to be Laura. Okay, so it looks like Ash... didn't you have an update? Oh, I haven't done his on this one yet. Ash and Crow are need to be done no matter what. The rest are kind of up in the air, though. I don't know who to leave behind. Well, not leave behind, but Rutger passed on. Please don't. Hold on. We haven't even done fees yet. Okay. So we're not going to do fees for sure because she's already at 100 or max notes. So that's one we can leave behind, and I don't care about the heart, really. I don't, sadly. Well, we'll see. It'll probably be Emma and Fee that I don't do. I think. Doesn't matter. Well, we have a lot to do in the next one. I plan to 100% do this, because this is just like everything else. Exploring the back end, Languedoc Canyon North, basically. And there's probably going to be a big monster in there, like a, whatever you call it, just like before. And after that, I plan to tackle like any of the small areas, anything I can take. And then I'll probably get mostly NPC updates in the next one for everything I can. Plus doing that back end. And then the episode after, I'll do all the side quests. And then we'll be done. And we can move on. I can't believe it. Yeah, there's no way I could cover all of this in one episode. I don't think. Yeah, it would be too much. So it's going to be 2 more episodes, so. What can you do? But thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I'll see you in the next one.